Good evening. Here's the world news from BGI TV. Baba Bagiremo TV. I am Sanit Olakomi Ajikade. First, here are the major headlines for the world news. 1999 Constitution will frustrate next president, says Afe Babalola. Uriwa slams Buhari for considering Buruji's request for fuel. Akeredolu imposes curfew on warring Ondo's community. ASUU site for action over past salary payments. We know killers of our town union leader, Obosi monarch. EFCC secures record 3,785 convictions. Bello Turji's gang member named for kidnapping, ransom collection in 5 states. At least 10 killed in Kebbi boat accidents, now on foreign. United States funeral home owner, mother jailed for selling body parts. And lastly, on sports, Aqua United promote 2 young stars to main team. Now hear the news in details. The founder, Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti, Are Afe Babalola, on Wednesday said the 1999 Constitution was responsible for the myriad of problems plaguing the country. He said the legal framework was attractive to socio-economic growth and development. The legal luminary who spoke in Ado-Ekiti, the state capital, added that the Constitution was a major obstacle to the country's unity, stability, and progress. Babalola noted that only a transactional and not the best qualified leaders could win the presidential election under the defensive constitutional arrangement. He stressed that it is only through an organic federal constitution that credible and transformational leader can emerge, as well as the truth ever said by the founding fathers. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Uriwa, on Thursday slammed President Muhammadu Buhari for promising to consider the request by the Republic of Burundi for premium motor spirits, also known as petrol. Uriwa's National Coordinator Emmanuel Owubiko in a statement said it is a shameful and intensively wicked for the Nigerian president to promise to more fuel supply to another African country when the owners of the precious natural resources are groaning in lack and acute scarcity of petrol. Buhari gave the assurance on Tuesday when he received the special envoy of President Evariste Ndayishimiye, who came with a message to his office. On request for assistance in the area of energy provision, particularly fuel, by the Burundi leader, Buhari acknowledged the feelings of suffering from energy shortage, promising the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited will be drafted to look into the request. The Ondo State Governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, has imposed a 24-hour curfew on Ikare, Akoko, the headquarters of Akoko Northeast local government area of the state, following the crisis in the community. In the past few days, 2 youth groups have been attacking each other after a New Year carnival held in the town. It was gathered that some people were killed while shells and vehicles were allegedly vandalized and burned down by some hoodlums. However, the curfew order was contained in a statement issued by the Chief Press Secretary, Richard Olatunde, on Thursday. The statement read, a 24-hour curfew has been imposed on Ikare, Akoko headquarters of Akoko Northeast local government area of Ondo State, with immediate effect. The Academic Staff Union of Universities is not done with the federal government decision not to pay full salaries to lecturers during the period of strike, which was called off on Monday, October 17, 2022. Ifeanyi Abada, the ASUU chapter chairman at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, disclosed to Business Day that the union is still consulting to ensure that whatever action is taken will be in the general interest of all stakeholders and the lecturers as well. It is unfortunate that our government does not have a listening ear, and ASUU won't want to seen as disrupting the electoral process. We are studying the situation while consulting the ensure best steps is taken. We are in an election year and the year is verging. Many by January 10 we will all clear picture, he said. The traditional ruler of Obosi community in Idemili North Local Government Area of Anambra State, Igwe Chidube Iwekat III, yesterday said that himself, his cabinet member and other law-abiding citizens of Obosi Ancient Kingdom know the identities of notorious cultists in the community. Speaking to newsmen at his palace, Igwe Iweka, flanked by some of the cabinet members, including the Olu Nateko of Obosi, Godwin Ozakwe, said it was the same notorious cultist that assassinated the President General of Obosi Town Union, Ikechukwu Okolo, in cold blood on January 2, which created tension in the area throughout for 2 days. The monarch noted that the activities of the cultists have become so inexplainable that the law-abiding citizens of Obosi no longer sleep with their 2 eyes closed, to the extent that they killed many people almost on a daily basis. Economic and Financial Crimes Commission yesterday said it secured unprecedented 3,785 convictions across all its commands in 2022. The figure, which emerged from a review of the anti-graft agency performance in the outgone year, showed a 17.5% improvement over the 2,220 convictions of 2021. EFCC spokesperson Wizin Uwujari, in a statement, said the development represents a 93% success rate in prosecution given from the Commission, lost only 41 cases representing 1.07% within the period. He said as it was 2021, the Lagos Command for an agency recorded that the most convictions, 765, closely followed by the Ibadan Command with 573 convictions and Port Harcourt Zona Command 567, while the headquarters posted 314. The convictions secured by the Commission in 2022 are the highest by the EFCC since inception and sustain an upward trajectory, which began shortly after the emergence of the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. The Zamfara State Police Command has arrested 2 suspected kidnappers identified as Umar Buba, 21, and Bubaga Manu, 20. The duo was arrested by police tactical operatives while on confidence building patrol and also on stop and search. They were said to have acted on intelligence information. In the course of interrogation by the police, the suspect confessed of being in kidnapping and castle rustling in various states such as Zamfara, Katsina, Kaduna, Niger, and other states in the north. The Zamfara State Police Public Relations Officer Mohammed Shehu, while confirming the arrest of the suspect, said the suspect further confessed of belonging to the gang of Bello Turji when they took part in the kidnapping of unspecific number of victims, in which millions of naira were collected as ransom. At least 10 persons died on Wednesday after a boat carrying more than 100 women and children broke apart on a river in Kebbi State. A local official who spoke to AFP earlier said the vessel, ferrying passengers returning from a farm on the river Niger, broke in half as it approached Samanaji's village in Koko Beze district. It has been overloaded with passengers beyond its capacity, said Yahaya Bello Koko, the political administrator of the district. We have recovered 10 passengers with the help of local drivers, while searches for 10 others still missing, continued, said Koko. The 10 missing are presumed to have drowned considering the long hours they have spent in the river. More than 80 passengers were rescued, he added. Now on foreign. A 46-year-old funeral home owner, Megan S., based in Colorado, the United States, has been sentenced to 20 years in prison on Tuesday for selling body parts. The woman, who pleaded guilty to fraud in July without the consent of the relatives of the dead, dissected 560 corpses and sold them, Reuters said on Wednesday. X managed a funeral home, Sunset Mesa, and a body part entity, Donor Services, from the same building in Montrose, Colorado. She was handed a 20-year jail time in federal prison yesterday, the maximum allowed under the law. Also, her 69-year-old mother, Sheila Koch, also pleaded guilty to fraud and was sentenced to 15 years, Coach Central Road was chopping off the bodies, court records showed. And lastly, on sport, Aqua United under 15 captain Unsp Aliyos and goalkeeper Covenant Basie has been promoted to the club's first team and has been registered as youth players to play in the 2022 Under-23 Nigerian Professional Football League season. Istikad, a left fullback, was the captain of Aqua United under 15 team, while Covenant, a goalkeeper, participated in the 2021 MPFL/LA Liga Promise tournament in Enugu and were invited to the national under 15 camp. And that concludes the world news for this hour. But before we go, here's some of the major headlines once again. 1999 Constitution will frustrate next president, says Afe Babalola. Uriwa slams Buhari for considerable reduced requests for fuel. Akeredolu imposes curfew on warring Ondo community. ASUU site for action over part salary payments. And to join us on all our social media handles, on Facebook as Gbagedemo with Alawiye Adebayo, please follow the page and share the page. And on Instagram as Gbagedemo_22. Please follow the page and share the page as well. And on YouTube as Baba Gbagedemo TV. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn your post notification bell. And for the advert, please call the number displaying on the screen. Thanks so much for always watching our news on BGI TV. I am Sanut Olakomi Ajikade. Bye.
Oh, na, na, na. If you want to know what's going on in city, or you want to listen to the latest news and gist, no stress, oh, just tune to BGI TV. BGI TV, you're one in a million.